Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, then welcome. My name is Sophie and I make videos on slow living and minimalism. I recently made a video on the 5 easy steps to take to declutter our homes, and I thought it was only right to follow up with a video on what we should be decluttering. I know the holiday season is coming up and Black Friday is right around the corner, but this year I am committed to decluttering my home instead of going out there looking for the best deals and sales. Being on this minimalist journey and incorporating decluttering as part of my routine, I'm finding so much more joy and satisfaction in seeing my space transform into a tidy and organized space, and I hope that you will feel it too. I know that when we look at our space, it can feel really overwhelming to go through everything at once. So instead, I thought it would be more manageable to tackle each area of our home over the course of the 7 days. So without further ado, here is my list. Day 1. Let's start in the living room. We can first get rid of decor clutter. These are lamps, candles, wall decor, throw pillows that are not practical and serve no purpose in the space. I've been asking myself, how much time do I really want to spend dusting these items? Next are my books. Books are sentimental to me because I've been collecting all of my favorite books ever since I was a child. However, I rarely find myself reaching for the same book I've already read. So I think it's time to let some of them go. You can try to sell some of your books on websites like Bookscouter or on Amazon, but first try to see if you can donate them to your local library, or if you have a little library for neighborhood book exchanges, that's even better. If you have old, blurry, or random photos that you're still keeping, it's time to let them go. If you don't want to keep physical albums, you can scan your old photos and digitize them. This might take longer than just one day, but take your time to enjoy the photos and relive the memories as you sort through them. If you have any CDs, DVDs, vinyls that you never listen to or watch, it's time to let them go. You can get rid of furniture by posting it on neighborhood groups or apps, and often people are willing to pick them up as long as they're in decent shape. Otherwise, I have listed all of my furniture items on Craigslist and Facebook Marketplace to make some money back from my furnitures. Day 2. My bedroom. In my bedroom, the biggest challenge for me is my closet. Even after months of decluttering and not buying any new items, I still find items that I want to get rid of. I try to look at each item and think about how many times I've worn this in the past 6 months. Do I often find this item in the laundry bin? Does this fit my current lifestyle and the current climate? Does it physically still fit my body? Do I even like it anymore? I try to do this with also my shoes and my accessories to narrow down what I feel the best in. This is the time to get rid of those unworn belts, unmatched socks, rusted jewelry, worn out shoes. Figure out if each item belongs in the sell, donate, or trash pile. Next is skincare and makeup. It's time to let go of empty bottles, expired makeup, products that you don't like, and clear some space in your vanity. One thing that I try to keep in mind is that how much I paid for a certain item shouldn't be a deciding factor when I decide to keep it or throw away. If something does not add value to my life, I shouldn't hesitate. Our wallets, bags, and purses can get really cluttered. the most efficient way for me to clean out my purse and my wallet is by dumping everything out and only putting back what is truly necessary. Get rid of those punch cards, old masks, receipts, random business cards, and everything else that you don't need. Day 3, the kitchen. The kitchen is the biggest challenge for me. It is truly the heart of my home, and it tends to get cluttered very easily. First, you can donate your plates, cups, pots, and pans that you don't use to the local homeless shelters, women's shelters, and nursing homes. For me, I have so much Tupperware that I still need to return back to its owner. The pantry is full of old snacks, spices that I don't use, empty supplements that can be thrown away. And same with food in our fridge and freezer, things that are expired, never going to be eaten. Old condiments definitely need to be tossed in the trash. We can take this time to wipe down inside of the shelves and drawers with just a little bit of water and vinegar solution to make it sparkling clean again. And of course, the junk drawer. I feel like everybody has a junk drawer. Mine is in the kitchen. My goal is to never have a junk drawer. Now is the time to go through each of the items and find a home for them. Day 4, bathroom. How many sets of bedsheets and blankets do we really need? For us, it's only one. If you have old towels and linens, you can call your local animal shelter or sanctuary to see if they would be willing to take them. Go through your linen closet or underneath your sink to throw away any empty shampoo bottles, travel size samples, body lotions, body soaps, old razors and toothbrushes, expired medicine, or any other product you don't use. Day 5 is my office. If you have old tech, like old phones, cameras, or Kindle, in my case, you can try to donate them to a women's shelter or take them to a nonprofit organization who can e-cycle them for you. And I'm so guilty of holding on to extra charging cables and batteries for my old tech gadgets, simply because I think I will need them in the future. If I don't know what they are or haven't touched them in months, I'm just going to toss them away. Next are my notebooks, receipts, manuals, and warranties. I usually put them away in an accordion folder, but this is a great chance to go through each of them and throw away what's outdated. If you need to keep certain documents like warranties or tax papers, you can use apps like Adobe Scan to have digital copies on your computer. I used to make greeting cards and still have tons of materials left over. If you have materials from your old hobbies, arts and craft supplies, you can try to call your local schools, nonprofits, nursing homes, or community centers in your area to see if they would be willing to take them. Moving on, stationery goods and office supplies. Test out all of your pens and markers and only keep the ones that you use on a regular basis. Now, the hardest one for me and most difficult for a lot of people are the sentimental items. I think it's difficult to let go of these items because we associate them with our loved ones or special places or special time in our lives. I've reduced most of my sentimental items down to one box, but I still need to go through them and reduce it. In the beginning, I used to feel really guilty of getting rid of gifts, old postcards, handwritten letters, and childhood toys, but I couldn't really reason out why I should keep them in the first place. It helps me to remember that I'm getting rid of the items and not the memory. if I need a visual reminder of them, I'll take a picture of it before getting rid of it. Day 6, digital clutter. I have so many photos and videos on my cell phone of spontaneous moments, of my dogs, of course, random things, and so many duplicates. As they say, keep the best and delete the rest. While you're on your phone, take some time to go through your contacts and delete the ones that you haven't called, least likely to call, or people who you don't necessarily need in your life. Next, it's time to unsubscribe from those brands, companies, publications that you don't really need. They don't need to take up our digital or mental space. I have so many photos and videos on my memory cards, and this is my chance to back them up in my hard drive. I have to admit, this is not one of my favorite things to do, but I know that I will thank myself later on. Our desktops can get really messy, and this can slow down our computers, create folders, remove unnecessary icons, and prevent things from going there in the first place to keep the desktop clean at all times. Day 7, outside of our homes, car or balcony. I'm getting rid of some extra baskets and pots that have been just sitting there for months. This is a great opportunity to not just declutter, but to deep clean and organize your space so that you can come home to somewhere you can relax and feel comfortable. During the process, we can really reflect on this year and think about what you really want to leave behind in 2020. So if you need a little bit of motivation, then you can join me on my Instagram. I will be sharing some of my decluttering journey on there, and hopefully we can inspire and motivate each other. So I hope you liked this video, and if you did, don't forget to hit the like button and also subscribe to my channel for more videos like this one. Thank you guys so much, and until next time, take care. Bye.